My child, I am speaking directly to your heart right now. If you feel lost, if you feel burdened, if you feel like the noise of the world has become too loud, I invite you to be still for a moment. Just for this moment, let go of everything else and simply listen. I have something I need you to hear, not with your ears, but with your spirit. For these words are not just sounds, they are life, and they are meant specifically for you. You have been carrying so much, my child. I have seen it all. I have been present in the silent moments when you thought you were completely alone. When tears streamed down your face in the darkness of your room, I was there, catching everyone. When you put on a brave smile for the world, pretending everything was okay while your heart was breaking inside, I saw the truth. I know the weight of the burdens you have carried, the depth of the sorrows you have navigated, and the private battles you have fought that no one else knows about. You have walked through fires that would have consumed others. You have faced storms that seemed impossible to endure. And yet, here you are. You are still standing. You might look back and believe it was your own determination, your own stubborn willpower that got you through. You might think it was a series of lucky breaks or coincidences that saved you at the last second. But I want to reveal the truth to you today. In your moments of deepest weakness, when you felt you could not take another step, it was I who was carrying you. It was my strength that sustained you, even when you did not feel my presence. I was the unseen hand shielding you from dangers you were not even aware of. I was the quiet whisper in your heart that urged you to keep going, to hold on for one more day. There has never been a single moment of your existence where my love was not surrounding you, protecting you, and guiding you. Now listen closely to what I am about to say, for it is a truth that can set you free. I need you to release the lie that you are stuck. You are not stuck. You are not trapped in your current circumstances forever. What you are experiencing is a process, a sacred journey of becoming. I never promised you a life without challenges. I never said the path would be smooth or easy. But I did make you one unbreakable promise, that I would never, ever leave you or abandon you. And I am a God who keeps my promises. Even now, as you read these words, I am working in your life. I am moving behind the scenes, orchestrating events, aligning people, and arranging situations in ways you cannot yet see. The doors that have closed were not meant for you, and the doors that will open are being prepared for your arrival. You may look at your life and see delays, detours, and disappointments. You may feel that you have fallen behind or missed your chance. But I want you to understand a profound truth. Nothing has the power to cancel my plan for you. No mistake you have made, no failure you have experienced, no betrayal you have endured can derail the beautiful destiny I have written for you. I am the author of your story, and the final chapter is one of victory, not defeat. So I ask you to let go of the imaginary timelines you have created in your mind. Release the pressure you put on yourself to perform, to achieve, and to prove your worth to others. Your value is not determined by your accomplishments or by the opinions of people. You do not need to earn my love. I loved you before you took your first breath. I chose you before the foundations of the world were laid. My love for you is not conditional. It is not based on your performance, your consistency, or your perfection. I love you because you are mine. You are my cherished creation, my beloved child, and nothing you can ever do will change that. Right now, in this very moment, I want you to simply receive that unconditional love. Stop fighting it. Stop believing you are unworthy of it. Stop punishing yourself for past mistakes that I have already forgiven and forgotten. I do not see you through the lens of your past failures. I am not a God of condemnation. I am a God of restoration. The guilt, the shame, and the fear that you have been carrying were never meant to be yours. You have worn them like a heavy coat, thinking they were a part of you, but they are only weighing you down and making it harder for you to feel my presence. I am asking you to lay them down at my feet. You were never created to carry these burdens alone. You were created to walk in fellowship with me. Come to me with your reality, not your pretense. Bring me your broken pieces, your confusion, your anger, and your disappointments. I am big enough to handle it all. My love for you does not waver in the face of your struggles. I am not distant from your pain. I am right here in it with you, waiting for you to turn to me. I want you to understand something crucial about your identity. You are not defined by your past. The choices you regret, the words you wish you could take back, the opportunities you believe you have missed, none of these things define who you are in my eyes. I see you in your entirety, and I still call you chosen. I still call you worthy. I still call you redeemed. You are not the same person you were yesterday, and I see the growth in you, even when you cannot see it in yourself. I am not focused on who you used to be. I am excited about who you are becoming. Therefore, stop the painful exercise of comparing your journey to someone else's. Your path was uniquely designed for you, and it is not meant to look like anyone else's. I am doing a specific and beautiful work in your life, and it may not always be understood by those around you. That is okay. You do not need the approval of others when you have the approval of your Creator. I know the plans I have for you, and I see the glorious destination at the end of this road. There is more for you. More joy, more peace, more purpose, and more fulfillment than you can imagine. But it all begins with trust. Trust me, especially when things do not make sense. Trust my timing, especially when it feels longer than you expected. Trust my silence, especially when you are waiting for an answer. I am not withholding good things from you out of spite. I am preparing you for blessings that are greater than what you have asked for. Sometimes, I do not change your situation because I am using your situation to change you. The season of waiting is not a season of punishment. It is a season of preparation and protection. You are not being held back. You are being built up. I know what you need, and I know the perfect time to give it to you. You can rest in my timing, for I operate not on human deadlines, but on divine destiny. I want to declare this over you today. It is not too late. You have not missed your moment. I am the God who redeems time, restores what was lost, and brings life to things that were considered dead. I can take the ashes of your past and create something beautiful. I can turn your deepest pain into your greatest purpose. The very things that were meant to destroy you will become the foundation of your strength and the source of your testimony. This chapter of your life is not the end of your story. So I invite you once more to trust me, not with empty words, but with the full surrender of your heart. Let go of the need to control everything and allow me to guide you. Talk to me throughout your day, not just in times of crisis. Let my voice be the first one you seek in the morning and the last one you listen to at night. I am not just your God. I am your Father, your friend, and your confidant. I care about every detail of your life, both big and small. You were created for a deep, intimate relationship with me. Let me into every part of your hearth, not just the clean, presentable rooms, but the messy, hidden corners as well. Let me into the places of fear, doubt, and insecurity. Let me touch the wounds that have not yet healed. My love does not shrink from your weakness, it rushes to meet you there. You do not have to hide from me. You do not have to strive to be perfect. Just come as you are. I know you completely, and I love you endlessly. Your best days are still ahead of you. The promises I have spoken over your life are still in effect. I am still at work. I am still leading you. You are seen, you are heard, and you are deeply loved. Now, my child, I want to guide you even deeper. Beyond my promises, I want to awaken you to the incredible power I have already placed within you. This power resides in your mind. Your thoughts, the very streams of consciousness that flow through you every day, are far more powerful than you realize. They are the tools with which you co-create your reality. You were made in my image, which means you were created with a divine spark. You have the ability to think, to imagine, to believe, and to choose. You are not a passive victim of your circumstances. You possess the power to align your thinking with my eternal truth, and when you do, your entire world begins to transform. Too often, my precious children allow negative thought patterns to become their default setting. They entertain worry, fear, bitterness, and shame without realizing that these thoughts are toxic seeds. These thoughts disguise themselves as realism or being practical, but their true origin is not from me. I am the God of life, hope, and possibility. I have never spoken a word of despair over your future. So when you hear a voice of hopelessness in your mind, know that it is not mine. When you agree with thoughts that tear you down, diminish your worth, or limit your potential, you are unintentionally building walls that block the very blessings you are praying for. You must understand this fundamental truth. Your thoughts matter. They are the soil in which your future grows. Every thought you allow to take root in your mind will eventually bear fruit in your words, your actions, and your perception of the world. What you believe about yourself on the inside determines the life you will live on the outside. This is why I have instructed you to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. True, lasting change does not begin with your external circumstances. It begins with your internal landscape. If your thoughts are filled with darkness, your life will feel heavy and burdensome. But if you fill your thoughts with my light and my truth, you will find strength, clarity, and courage, even in the midst of trials. Your mind is a battlefield where the fight for your destiny is won or lost. I am calling you today to surrender your thoughts to me, just as you surrender your actions. For it is in the hidden sanctuary of your mind that your life's direction is truly set. Perhaps you are thinking, how can I think positively when so much in my life is negative? I see your reality. I see the pain, the betrayals, and the deep disappointments you have endured. I do not ask you to deny your reality or to pretend that everything is perfect. The positive thinking I speak of is not about ignoring the brokenness of the world. It is about anchoring your mind in a greater reality, my reality. It is the unwavering belief that I am still in control, that I work all things together for your good, and that even when you cannot see a way, I am making a way. To think positively from my perspective is to trust that I am bigger than anything that is broken in your life. It is to focus on my power to provide, not on your current lack. It is to hold on to even the smallest seed of faith, believing that good things are still on the horizon. I do not ask you to deny the existence of darkness. I simply ask you to remember that I am the light that overcomes it. When you choose to believe the best, even after repeated disappointments, you are aligning your mind with my very nature. When you choose to speak words of life and gratitude instead of complaint, you are creating an atmosphere for miracles. When you refuse to dwell on your past failures and instead meditate on my promises, you are not being naive. You are being obedient. I have told you to fix your thoughts on what is true, what is honorable, what is right, what is pure, what is lovely, and what is admirable. This was not mere suggestion. It was a divine strategy to protect your mind and heart from the poison of negativity. What you consistently think about, you become. What you rehearse in your mind, you eventually manifest in your life. If you constantly entertain thoughts of fear, you will live a life constricted by anxiety. If you constantly relive past hurts, you will sabotage your present joy. But if you fill your mind with my faithfulness, my power, and my grace, you will begin to see your entire life through the lens of divine possibility. The impossible will start to seem possible because you will be thinking with my limitless mind, not your limited human perception. My word is your greatest weapon in this battle for your mind. It is not just a book of ancient stories. It is living, active, and powerful. It is medicine for your soul and fuel for your spirit. When you read it, speak it, and meditate on it, you are actively rewiring your brain. You are uprooting the lies that have held you captive and planting seeds of truth that will set you free. Do not wait for a crisis to turn to my word. Make it your daily bread. Let it be the first thing that nourishes your mind each morning, before the noise of the world can infect your thoughts. The people around you may speak only what they can see with their physical eyes. They may declare limitations based on worldly evidence, but I have called you to a higher way of living. I have called you to walk by faith, not by sight, and faith begins in your mind. You cannot live a life of faith while entertaining thoughts of fear. You cannot pray for breakthrough while meditating on failure. You cannot ask for joy while dwelling on loss. There must be an alignment between what you pray for and what you think about. My child, you are far stronger than you know because my spirit lives within you. When you begin to think my thoughts after me, you will begin to live the life I have always intended for you. You will walk with a quiet confidence, speak with gentle authority, and rest in my peace even when circumstances are chaotic. You will see yourself not as a problem to be solved, but as a blessing to be shared. This is the transformative power of a renewed mind. It changes not just your mood, but your entire identity. You are not who your past says you are. You are not who your fears say you are. You are who I say you are. Loved, chosen, forgiven, free, and fully equipped for the destiny I have planned for you. So today, be intentional. Stand guard at the gate of your mind. Not every thought that enters deserves to stay. When a thought of shame tries to take root, counter it with the truth of my grace. When a wave of anxiety threatens to overwhelm you, speak my peace over your heart. When the whisper of insecurity tells you that you are not enough, answer it with the roar of my promises, which declare that you are more than a conqueror through me. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the leader of them. This journey of renewing your mind may not be easy, but it is worth it. With consistency and my help, your inner world will change. Positivity will no longer feel like an effort. It will become your natural state of being, rooted in the unshakable truth of my love for you. Begin to speak life over yourself and your future. Thank me for the blessings that are already on their way. Declare that my grace is sufficient, my joy is your strength, and your best days are ahead. This is not fantasy. This is faith in action. This is how my children thrive, even in a broken world. When your mind is anchored in me, no storm can pull you under. Your response to challenges will transform. You will face uncertainty not with panic, but with peace, knowing that I am with you, guiding you and holding you secure. Do not underestimate what I can accomplish through you once your thinking is aligned with my truth. I am teaching you to see with the eyes of faith, to think like a child of the King, and to live in joyful expectation of the good things I have in store for you. Let my word guard your heart and renew your mind. Lean on me. Allow me to guide not just your steps, but your thoughts. Together, we will transform not just the world around you, but the world within you. I love you, my child, and I am calling you higher. It all begins in your mind.